Liverpool had a busy summer transfer window this year, both in terms of incomings and outgoings. The club waved goodbye to some high-profile players that have been at Anfield for a number of years, while also welcoming some new faces. The likes of Darwin Núñez, Fabio Carvalho and Calvin Ramsey joined early in the window. While midfielder Artur Melo arrived on deadline day to aid Jurgen Klopp's midfield injury crisis. This summer though, saw the likes of Sadio Mane, Divock Origi and Takumi Minamino begin a fresh challenge at new clubs. So here's a look at how all 7 of Liverpool's summer departures have fared since their exit. Certainly the most high-profile departure, Sadio Mane left Liverpool after 6 years with the club to join Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich. He initially made the move to Merseyside in 2016 from Premier League side Southampton and went on to score 120 goals in his 269 appearances for the Reds. Mane was about to enter the final year of his contract at Liverpool, and while former teammate Mohamed Salah penned fresh terms recently, the Senegal international opted to join Bayern. He moved to the Allianz Arena in a deal that could be worth up to £35 million if all add-ons are paid. He's so far scored 5 goals in his 9 appearances for his new club in all competitions. He started the Bundesliga campaign with a goal in their opening game against Eintracht Frankfurt last month, and he also scored a brace in their 7-0 victory over VfL Bochum a few weeks ago. Most recently, he came on as a second-half substitute in the 81st minute of their 2-2 draw against Stuttgart this weekend, and also started their 2-0 win over Inter Milan in the Champions League in midweek. Japanese international Takumi Minamino joined Liverpool from Austrian side Red Bull Salzburg in the January transfer window back in 2020. While he never quite nailed down a starting place under Klopp, he often contributed on the big occasions and finished last season as the top goalscorer in both domestic cup competitions the Reds went on to win. He spent the second half of the 2020-2021 campaign on loan at Southampton, but this summer the 27-year-old opted for a fresh start elsewhere in search of more regular football. He joined Liga and side Monaco for an initial £12.9 million and the fee could eventually rise to £15.4 million. Minamino missed their opening league game against Strasbourg through injury and was then an unused substitute in their draw against Rennes the following game. He's now made 3 Liga appearances so far for Monaco this term and played in both legs of their Champions League qualifier against PSV, as well as their Europa League group stage clash with Red Star Belgrade. He's yet to score for his new club, but did register an assist in their league defeat to Troyes. Another key departure this summer was striker Divock Origi, who moved on following the expiration of his contract. He joined Liverpool from Lille in 2014, and while he eventually faded as a regular starter for Klopp, he was often the first substitute and contributed some crucial goals over the years. Most notably, he scored the Reds' second in their 2-0 Champions League final victory over Tottenham in 2019, and he also regularly stepped up against local rivals Everton. This summer he joined Serie A giants AC Milan on a free transfer, and he's so far made 4 appearances in all competitions. He's yet to contribute a goal or an assist, but he played in their Champions League group stage draw against RB Salzburg earlier this week. However, he missed their league game against Sampdoria on Saturday through injury. Young defender Nico Williams had previously risen through the ranks in Liverpool's academy and was part of the young side that won the FA Youth Cup in 2019. In total, the 21-year-old made over 30 appearances for the Reds in all competitions and registered 6 assists. Having spent the second half of last season on loan at Fulham, he completed a permanent move away this summer to newly promoted Nottingham Forest. He's so far played every minute of Forest's Premier League matches, starting against the likes of Manchester City, Tottenham and Everton, although he's yet to register a goal or an assist. Central defender Ben Davies joined Liverpool in January 2021 from Championship side Preston North End. He joined amid a defensive injury crisis that saw Klopp without Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip and Joe Gomez. During his time at Anfield, he didn't make a single first-team appearance and spent last season on loan in the Championship. This summer he completed a permanent move to Scottish side Rangers, but has only made 3 appearances so far and just 1 in the league. He was an unused substitute in their 4-0 defeat to Ajax in the Champions League in midweek, and it remains to be seen whether he'll pick up any minutes when they face Liverpool in a few weeks' time. Goalkeeper Loris Karius was once Liverpool's number 1 before the Champions League final in Kiev back in 2018. A poor showing against Real Madrid resulted in him being dropped from the lineup as the Reds moved to sign Alisson Becker from Roma. Since then, he's had loan spells in Germany and Turkey, but has remained on Liverpool's books. He was out of contract this summer, so departed for nothing, and while he currently remains without a club, he's reportedly joined Newcastle United, although there's been no formal announcement as of yet. 22-year-old Ben Woodburn emerged into the first-team setup around the same time as Trent Over the years, he's had loan spells with Sheffield United, Oxford United, and Blackpool, and he spent last season in Scotland with Hearts, but left Anfield permanently this summer, following the expiration of his contract he signed at 18 years of age back in 2018. He's joined Championship club Preston North End on a one-year deal, and has so far made 7 appearances in all competitions, with a goal in the Carabao Cup against Wolves last month.